Hey yo, what is going on guys, Cash and Clean here, and for today's video, I am going to be bringing you a Dino Tamer build tutorial in 2021. Now, I know I've been a little bit behind, but you can thank this guy right over here for suggesting this video, and if you want to be responsible for the next video, drop it in the comments below, and I will do my best to get to it. I am not a good uploader, but I'm doing my best here. So, let's begin with Dino Tamer. This is going to be a pretty easy build. I highly suggest everyone to get this character. He's really good. So, let's just get on with the build. So, I have Crystal 3 on him right now. I never really got the Crystal 4 gear, but it's going to be the same thing. You want to go for a movement speed, magic find, and attack speed, as the stats there show. But you can swap attack speed and movement speed if you don't get it at the correct spots like I do there. Obviously magic find's just because he's a farming character. You're probably going to farm with him, especially if you do low depth delves. He will just mow through like everyone. It's pretty fun, actually. You should try it. Moving on to the weapon, we got pretty much the same thing. Just if you can get your hands on Crystal 4, that would be ideal. But I'm just using my Crystal 3 because I used to use Dino Tamer, and I don't anymore, sadly. I should go back to doing that. And then for the face, you can swap magic damage like I do there with magic find. I don't really know why I did magic damage, but you can if you want to. It's up to you. He's a magic damage character after all. Moving on to the ring, I have critical hit because I wasn't able to get 100% critical hit. Obviously, you don't really have to do that. You can just go with magic find, but if you're missing dragons and like a whole bunch of things, you could go with this kind of ring. I just go with the magic find because you're going to be farming with them and you're pretty much going to be doing a lot of damage, even though... So I had my friend build a Dino Tamer and it was like low light, low coefficient, which coefficient's basically your damage, and Dino Tamer was actually able to do really good in high Ubers, like Uber like 9 and 10. So I'd highly recommend him, but if you can get your light up, he's gonna do more damage. Just keep that in mind. And obviously I'll go over the gems and what you need for him to be the most ideal farming class ever. So for the food, this is gonna be the best food that you can go for. Obviously it gives you the light, which is very helpful if you're doing delves or Uber 10. And then the ally that I go with is Aver. You can get this at the hub where you craft your delve allies. As far as the banner goes, it's gonna be, I would just do so whatever my Neon Ninja has, but magic damage. That's what you would want to go for pretty much. I can't I can't remember the name. It's been a while. Then moving on to the Flasks and Emblems, you want to be using the Conjurer's Vial like most classes, but if you don't have the magic find, Death Defying is the fine choice. Emblems, Chronomatic just so you can get your ultimate up, which is very handy, and then Trailblazing just so you can get that extra bit of movement speed. Mounts, I'd highly recommend this one. This is a pretty cool mount, if I do say so myself. One of my favorites in the game. You don't really need a Gonda. Actually, the one thing about Dino Tamer is you don't need a mount, because your ultimate is a mount. Oops. As you can see, you can't really use your mount while you're on this thing, but, you know, it's still nice to have. And lastly, the subclass, I would do the Pirate Captain subclass for the extra bit of magic find. Now, let's get on to the gems portion of this. Alright, so a really important thing to have on your Dino Tamer is Dino Time. This is his clash gem, and I believe he has, I've heard rumors or just something out there, someone told me that you can get another clash gem for him. I'm not aware of this, but either way, you want to go with Dino Time because this thing makes your ultimate super good. So you want to get your hands on Dino Tamer. And obviously, these are the ideal stats you want to go for. Critical hit, magic damage, critical damage, and obviously no boosts onto critical hit. So I mentioned earlier that I have a critical hit ring. I don't have my stuff upgraded, which is totally fine, but I don't know if he actually reaches 100%. I'm not 100% sure on that. So next up, for the other empowered gem, you want to go for Vampirian Vanquisher, because this is, since you're going to be farming with Dino Tamer, this is going to give you that bit of movement speed that you'd want to, you know, make use of, and it gives you a bit of health when you kill an enemy, so who doesn't want that? Next up is Pyrodisc. This will, again, give you more movement speed. Simple as that. And then here I have Explosive Epilogue. I'd probably go with Cubic Curtain, but you know, I don't have my hands on a Cubic Curtain, so I just have an Explosive Epilogue. But you know, it is what it is here. So that is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and again, if If you want to be responsible for the next video, leave it in the comments down below, and I will do my best to get to it. I am so sorry that I have not been uploading. I'm doing my best out here, but you know, it is what it is. I'm sorry. Anyway, on that note, subscribe if you're new, drop a like, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next video. I'm out.